All right, so we're recording now.
Okay.
Yes.
When I go into my lesson plans for like the quizzes and everything, it says it can't find anything.
Hold on a second.
I found the lesson.
Oh, mine loaded in again.
I found the lesson plan.
You got it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll check.
Nick, do you have the lesson plan?
Yeah, I do.
Lola?
Yes.
Sean?
Yeah,
You got it?
yes, it just came in.
Okay, yeah. So
Mr. D.
what it looks like is when we schedule something to happen, thank you, Sneak. When we have something scheduled at a certain time, it looks like it takes a few minutes.
Oh, the last
Go ahead.
me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna see if I can
Take your
find
time.
it.
Take your time.
Can we do our
Is it-
religion test whenever we want?
I'm sorry, what?
Can we do our religion test whenever we want?
Yeah, so I'll talk about all that stuff in just a minute. I want to let the room fill up for a minute.
So is it in the 5JK, 5KD thing?
No, it's in remote learning.
Yeah, the 5JK. Yeah.
Do you see it? I think what I might do is archive those other two classes.
Yeah.
So
Let me
that
see.
way it's not as confusing.
Yeah, I don't even know where it is.
What are you looking for, Ethan?
For the lesson plan for
If you go to classwork,
classwork.
it should be under Friday.
Oh, yep.
Okay. Click
see
on
it.
that. There you go.
Good.
Naka-Google Meet ba kayo?
So every day we're going to post these. We've got them scheduled to post at 8 o'clock, but it looks like it takes, some kids are just getting it now. So it's going to take 10, 15 minutes for it to actually get up and running. And then I guess we could post it at 7:45. But
that was my thought, Mr. D, is maybe we need to post it earlier
yeah, so it gets up.
so that it's up and running.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's easy. So every day you're going to get the lesson plan, and you can do any of the lessons or activities whenever you want to.
Okay.
It's up to you. Like if you want to do everything in the morning and be done, you can. If you want to stretch it out during the day, you can do that. It really is whatever works for you. But looking at the lesson plan, it can be very overwhelming because it's like 6 or 7 pages. But the only reason we did that is so that you had all the information that you needed. If we just put little bulleted items, it's not enough information. So what we did for today is on the bottom of your lesson plan, we put, I get there, there's a little checklist. So some kids that are overwhelmed by all that information at the top, if you just scroll to the bottom, those are the things that need to get done. So if you print it off, you can give it a little check mark, or if you want to like write it down, you can give it a little check mark. I think that's going to be a little less intimidating and overwhelming. Does that make sense?
I have a question.
Okay. Yes.
So the religion test is on Google Classroom?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
So according to this, can you see on my screen where it says to do today?
Yeah.
Yep.
So the first thing is reading, hold Google Classroom quiz. So when you go to your classwork, there should be an outline item like that. Right? That's a Google Classroom quiz.
We're
There's
allowed
an
to use our
English
book
quiz. For what?
for the holes.
Yep. You can use your book. English lesson 26 Google Classroom quiz. That's going to be on negative. With that, what we did was we posted your normal quiz. You know that worksheet that we normally have to do.
Yeah.
That's going to be in there. And also the Google Classroom quiz is just blank. If you look at it, it's all blank. You just need to type the sentences from that worksheet into the Google Classroom quiz.
For the social studies study guide, Miss King, are we just doing the other side?
Just do the other side. Yep.
Okay.
You are going to have a test on Monday. I'm going to put it on Google Classroom. The test that you were going to take in class, I'm going to put on Google Classroom on Monday.
You know what, Mrs.
What
King,
about-
we'll put that in.
Grammar.
What?
Hold on. Go ahead.
What about the
Go ahead,
grammar?
Mrs. King.
Mr. D, we received an email from Nick D's mom about him not being able
Yes.
to log into these meetings. Can you add him now?
Yep.
Like send an email and see if he can get in?
I'm doing that right now.
Okay.
Does he have access to
All right.
Google Classroom?
I don't know. Did you see the email that she sent again about maybe getting a new laptop so that it's easier for him? I told her
That's
I
a
would check
great
in with her later today.
Will Mickey P. There we go.
Danielle, you look a little sleepy, honey. I said you look a little sleepy. All right. Did you scroll through the lesson plans, guys? Does anyone have any questions? Take a look at them and see.
Yeah, the only questions we want right now are about your lesson plans. So take a look at your lesson plans. If you don't understand them, now's a good time to ask.
Are we gonna have stuff like other meetings later for if we have any questions on other
Look
things?
on the lesson plan. If you look at the lesson plan, let me find it. Where is it? It takes forever. Oh my God. My math office hours are from 10:30 to 11 today. So you probably want to take a look at your math. It's a little bit on the challenging side today.
Okay.
So office
I think
hours.
what you need to do, what Mr. D is saying is when you're planning out your day, because you can do this when you want to. You can plan out the day the way you want. But Mr. D has his office hours at what time, Mr. D? 10:30?
10:30 to 11 today.
So you might want to work on your math before that time so that if you have any questions, you
Right.
can get on and he can help you.
Okay.
And then we have regular office hours. We split up our office hours today. And me and Mrs. King are at the same time, 8 to 8:30, which is right now, and then 3:30, which is later on in the afternoon. So that gives you about 6 hours to work on your schoolwork, right? You have a midday math optional video conference if you want to join that. And then about 3 o'clock, anything that you've worked on that you're confused with, you can still come to one of Mrs. King or my office hours at 3 o'clock. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. What we really want to do is start getting away from like emailing us and texting us during the day and hold on to your questions until those office hours.
Oh, Mr. D, you know what would be a really good idea? I just was thinking while you were talking about that. What I was thinking is because I'm sorry?
A bagel with cream cheese. That would be a good idea.
Oh, a bagel with cream cheese would be a great idea. I was thinking
Go ahead.
eggs
What's
and
your
bacon.
good idea?
For a while ago.
Yep.
Eggs and bacon.
Now I want
What I was
what the heck,
thinking.
Mrs. King?
Okay, listen. What I was thinking, Mr. D, when you just said that was they don't
Yeah.
have direct access to us like you do on a normal day, guys. So when Mr. D says think about questions that you might have, maybe a good idea would be to keep maybe a little extra notebook or something next to you. And when you're doing your work, if you have a question, you can give it a title and say, okay, social studies, and underline it or highlight it, and then write your questions under that heading. so that when we have office
Right.
hours, you can log in and ask those questions.
Because some kids are good at forgetting. They come up to your desk with a question and then they forget and they stand there. They stand there for about a minute saying, like, I've got it. Like they had a question.
That is
I'm
very
not going to
true.
name names or anything, but they stand there like, I've got it. Nope, it's gone. So if you write it down, you won't forget it. Okay? So everyone take a look at your lesson plan. Ask if there's any questions about your lesson plan. Then look at your classwork in your Google Classroom. If there's anything you don't understand, you can let us know.
And those of you that are on right now, there are a lot of people I think are still sleepyheads right now and are still sleeping. Anybody that has a question about any of the things that we've talked about, be a good friend and help them out. Let them know what we talked about this morning about writing some notes down and things like that, and making sure that they break up their work, or let them know that Mr. D's office hours, you know, when they look at 10:30, maybe they want to help them out and say, maybe you want to get math done before Mr. D's math hours.
Yesterday there was a question asked, and I think it was more of a joke, but someone said they were working on something and said, I'm going to call my friend and we'll work on it together. Ha 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 ha. Are they allowed to call their friends and work on assignments together?
Yes.
I don't have a problem with that as long as they're being productive, I think, and they're trying their hardest and putting their best work in.
Yep, I agree. The tests and the quizzes should be done on your own.
I agree.
The religion test is not open book. That is closed book, so you should be fine. The English quiz, you can use your notes. You have all the information in your notebook. That's not a big deal. But you can work on your friends, like if you're having trouble with math. Yes.
As long as the friends aren't giving them all the answers.
No, you should be working together like
Correct.
you're working in class. If you were working on something together and you're both contributing.
Ethan
Does that
had a
make sense?
question.
Ethan, office
Go ahead,
hours
Ethan.
are from 3 to 3:30 today for both of us.
Okay. So just 3 to 3? Or 3 to 3:30?
3 to 3:30.
Got it.
I have a question about the working
Right, so,
together
I mean,
with things. Are we allowed to like get a couple
Yep.
people and stay on Google Meet and work together?
I don't care.
Okay.
Nope. If that works for you, that's fine.
Okay.
My concern is what is probably going to happen is it's going to turn into something fun, which is, I understand, but some people are going to want to get their work done. Some people are going to be in here with their stuffed animals. Some people are going to be having a dance party, and if you want to do that, that's fine, but you need to be respectful of the people that are in the room.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
We added two optional things. Optional means you can choose to or not to do them. One of them was a question about a quote that I found.
I really liked that quote, Mr. D.
I'm interested to hear their perspective based on what
Yes,
we've been
I
doing in
agree.
reading this year. I'm interested to hear how it applies to their lives versus
today.
if we asked this question 2 months ago. I think our answers would be a little bit
Mhm.
different. Also, I found
agree.
this interview of Rodman Philbrick. He wrote Freak the Mighty. And he's actually from Massachusetts, and he would do video conferencing with schools all the time. So some kids in a school emailed him or wrote him some questions, and he's answering them. Because there are a lot of questions that at the beginning of the story, kids asked me. Like, is this real? Where did he get that idea from? Is Freak real? Is Blade real? So he answers a lot of those questions. And I just thought it was interesting. So if you want to read it, if you want to watch it, you can watch it. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
Mr. D,
Yes.
you said sometimes we do art, like drawing. I found like this good thing. It's Mo Williams, the author. He like draws pictures of his animals. It's at like 1:00 every day. My mom made me do it with my
Sean,
son.
you did do it?
Yeah, my mom made us a chart.
That's a great idea. Maybe we can integrate like an art contest or something. And during like online recess, we can do like an art show and give prizes, things like
We
that.
could even have them log on to the Mo Williams and all try to draw the same thing and then share what they drew.
My brother
no.
No,
do like a bird.
that would not end well.
No.
I think that's a great idea.
Too unfair.
I might log on to Mo
Don't you
Williams
say
today and
that,
try it.
Mr. D. Don't you say that.
That's it. Well, no, because when I went, when was my workshop? That Google workshop. I was absent a few Mondays ago, I think.
No,
Because
it was over vacation.
Oh, it was during vacation. You're right. It was a
Yeah.
Monday during vacation. And I went to a Google workshop and I wanted to try this. I was looking forward to trying it. Is what the teacher can do is create a Google slide, which is their version of PowerPoint.
Mm-hmm.
You share it with the entire class. Like everyone can look at the same document.
Yeah.
And so if Lola does her little art project, she can take a picture of it, put it on her slide. Do you know what I mean?
I
And
like
make
that
it
idea.
fill up the whole screen. And then
Mr. D, could we participate in the art projects?
Yeah,
You and I.
absolutely.
Wait, but Sam the Onion Man is gonna win.
Yeah.
Sam the Onion Man.
I'm the Onion Man.
So maybe we can talk. I don't want to add to people's work. I mean, that's something fun that we can do with our friends.
As
Hi,
long as
Riley.
we don't do a
Hi.
dragon, then
Sam,
otherwise
Sam
Sam
the Onion
Man is
Man.
gonna crush us.
Yeah. So there's no read aloud today because you're doing your quiz. So we'll do a read aloud on
Monday.
Monday, chapters 26 through 30. Okay.
We'll keep it just like we normally do. We'll read the 5 chapters and then the next day will be the quiz. So if you want to log on for the reading, you can log on for the reading. If you want to read it on your own, you can read it on your own. It will be your choice.
Is that gonna be in the reading section of the lesson plan?
What
Say
do you
that-
mean?
Like
Yeah.
in the lesson plan, will it be like read out loud, blah 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 blah, this time until that time?
Like yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes. We'll do it
I
just
know
as we
that-
did
yeah.
yesterday.
Okay, because I know that yesterday the times got a little bit mixed up.
Well, we had a little bit of an
Snafu.
issue yesterday morning getting you up and running. So that's why we pushed it off.
Okay, but we're all set now.
We should
Yep.
be all set now.
Okay.
You all need to help us and let us know what's not working, okay?
Okay.
Were there any tears yesterday because work was too hard?
No.
No? Okay. What I don't want people to do is stressing out. Nick, mom and dad said you have your books coming in the mail.
Yeah.
So whatever, has there been an assignment that you have not been able to do yet because you don't have your books?
No.
No. So we didn't do spelling or vocab this week. Grammar, do you have your grammar book at home?
Okay, I'll get off.
No, but
get off.
yesterday someone took a picture of their book.
Okay.
We're having a little internet problem in the King household and Sarah needs to be logged into her class right now. So I'm going to log off for now so she can get on.
Okay.
And I will check in with everybody later, okay?
Bye,
Okay.
Mrs.
Namaste.
Fan.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a good time.
Okie dokie.
Oh, it's now
Mr.
Mr. D.
What?
Are you
I missed
recording?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, hi, Mr. D.
Hi, Ethan. You good?
Does Samik not have a mic?
No, maybe he's just muted.
Can we have some music?
No,
Yeah.
we got like 5 more minutes.
Serious? Oh, wow.
Well, I want to make sure there's 10 people in here. I want to make sure
Oh, 10
that
people.
everyone that's in here has an opportunity to ask their questions.
Religion, we can do it whenever we want.
You can do anything on your lesson plan whenever you want.
It's
Okay.
not recorded, and we're not allowed to use our book for religion test.
No book for religion test.
Okay.
It really shouldn't be that. I made it an abbreviated version of it. So there's a fill in the blank with the vocab word. Then there's a true false, and I think that's it.
That's it?
That's
Okay.
it.
That's
Wow.
it? There's no race questions?
No race questions.
Yes.
Really?
I can add them if you want.
No.
Yes.
Do not do that.
No.
I mean, I don't want you sad because there's no race questions.
No, we're not sad. We're not
What I
sad.
want is sad
We're not
10-year-olds.
We're not sad.
Well, you're just complaining, and I don't want you complaining. So
Yeah, but so no
Mr.
race
D?
questions.
no race questions.
Good.
I will find you if you have these questions.
So
Now we have
have
4 more minutes.
we have a meeting today with moms and dads at 12 o'clock. They're more than welcome to come in. It is optional. That way we can answer any questions from them and get any support that we need.
What time is recess?
12 online recess is 12:20 to 12:40. That's your recess time.
Oh, so it's a little bit longer today because yesterday it was 12:15.
Yesterday
Well,
it was 30 minutes.
we wanted
No, but it started
time
earlier.
to talk to moms and dads. And I need to eat my lunch too, but I'll do that probably before or after. Yes.
There's 5 true, false questions and
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Mic is echoing.
It really, really shouldn't be hard, but spelling counts.
No.
Is there any words up there?
Nope.
Okay.
My mic is echoing.
Stop it.
Lola.
When you're doing your English quiz, you have to type the sentences in perfectly. Capital when you're typing your English
My
quiz,
mic was on, by the way.
that's okay. When you're typing up your English quiz, the answers to your English quiz on the Google Forms quiz, you're going to look at the worksheet to find out the sentence, and then you need to type it in correctly into the Google Forms quiz. If you get any letters wrong, any words are spelled wrong, punctuation, capitalization, it's going
That's all.
to mark it wrong. Does that make sense?
Yes.
If we like view our score thing after we take the quizzes or tests or whatever,
Yep.
Is it gonna be the actual score?
Yes.
Because last time, because
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be your actual score. If something happens and there's an issue, then send me a message on Google Classroom. Like if something goes wrong on Google Classroom, you can send me a message. But yesterday, Mrs. Kim and I got over 200 emails.
Wow.
But no, people were confused, and I understand that. So I'm not.
Right.
It's not bad. It's not wrong. When you come across a problem, you want it solved, and I get that. But I can't answer 200 emails in one morning. It's not possible.
No, that's not.
my mom had 20,000 emails yesterday.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
There's
20,000.
Hi, Marcello.
We've got one more. I love that book. Oh, it is so good.
What book?
Ethan, what book did you have?
Hold.
Yeah. It's a.
Oh wow!
I know, right, Mr. D? I love that one too.
It's a.
Guess what? We're reading
It's insane.
That's why we picked it. I wasn't gonna read it this year too.
What?
We weren't gonna read Hold.
Why?
Why?
We thought it might be too hard.
Mr. D.
What?
This is the easiest one yet.
Yeah.
Really?
Mr. D.
Yes, Sean.
My mic is muted, but I'm still talking.
I got you. I hear you.
That's
all
the
good.
problem.
Hi, Mr. D.
Hi, Marcello.
Machi.
Machi.
Machi?
Mario.
Marcelo, you need to put your camera down. I can't
Yeah,
see
we
your-
can't see your face.
Oh,
You can't see me?
Nope.
There
Oh,
we
there you are.
There you are.
There you are.
Machi.
Hi, Mr. D.
So were you able to access your classwork, Marcello, or you haven't tried yet?
I did the, yeah, I have. But I have a question on wait.
I told you. I told
Oh, this is the person that you were talking about.
No, it wasn't. There's
It
something.
was me.
I didn't say that.
So,
Marcello, what's the question?
the reading quiz.
Yes.
So, are we allowed to use our book on that?
Yes.
The book? Okay.
Yep.
Did you post the book on Google Classroom yet?
It is.
It is.
I-
Got it.
yesterday.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So the reading is open book and religion is closed.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct, Mundo. Any more questions?
No.
No.
Advice? Anything to share?
Oh.
Wait.
Nick Meyer, go ahead.
Today's Friday.
Yes,
we
it
go.
is. Thank you.
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Where's Rava? Rava needs to say hi to me. That's her sharing.
Hello.
There we go. Anything to share? Marcello.
Oh, I didn't show you my super epic trophy.
Super epic.
I didn't even win it.
And where's
That's
it
why
come from?
What is
Where's
it for?
come from?
it's for ping pong, but I stole it from my dad.
Ping
Dad plays
pong.
ping pong?
Ping pong.
I like
Mr. D.
Hi, Susan.
Oh, it's a kitty cat.
Mr.
Bye.
D,
Mr. D, I have something to share.
Mr. D,
Hold on.
I gave this
hold
to
on.
my brother. He didn't like it.
Okay, Lola, go ahead.
Today I get to pick a movie to watch.
Ooh, what are you gonna pick?
Oh, wow.
Frozen
Probably
2.
Step Brothers.
Wait, did you say you
I watched Step Brothers.
That's the best movie ever.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna end the meeting right now.
Bye, Mr. D.
Bye.
I miss you.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
I'll see you at Math Help 10:30.
Bye.
Okay,
It's
bye.
supposed to be 72.
Do you guys want to stay on and do all the other stuff together?
I'll do it. I'm in.
Okay. We gotta get Ethan back though.
My mic doesn't
Where
work.
does Ethan go? Where's Ethan?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, it says my mic is not working.
Hi, Mr. D.
I forgot to stop recording.